Llewellyn had this vision that if you could get teachers of different spiritual traditions into a room together, something exponentially changes in the collective. And so I heard this dream of Llewellyn's over a year ago, and I've been really sitting with that of here we have this incredible opportunity. We have a couple of hundred people in this room, and one of the principles I'll be sharing with you this morning, or inspiring you to keep working with, is the spiritual work that we do does make a difference in the world, and it's where we all have power right now to create changes on the spiritual levels. And the system that I've been working with is shamanism, and in shamanism we have the ability to go into altered states of consciousness and to connect with helping compassionate spirits who can really give us guidance about what's happening in the world right now and what spiritual practices we can really embrace and engage in our own lives to create a new dream. Shamans believe we're dreaming the wrong dream, and it's definitely time to change that dream. So I was journeying a while back, and in shamanic journeying, when you go to the spirits, you can go backwards in time or forwards in time because you're outside of time. And I was journeying to a descendant way into the future, hundreds and hundreds of years into the future, when everything got worked out. Things were good. And there is hope. And she said to me, she gave me a beautiful metaphor that I'd like for us to start our work with this morning and to think about. And she said, imagine a hand, and one of your fingers drops off your hand onto the ground and thinks it can have an independent life without the rest of your body. She said, that's an absolutely preposterous idea, isn't it? And I said, yes. And she said, that's what's happening in your time now. You have all these fingers running around the world thinking that they have a completely separate life, forgetting that they're connected to a living organism. So I thought that we just start to, before I talk about the work that I've been doing and practices that I would like to inspire you to bring into your life, I thought that we just kind of start with a little bit of work to bring our fingers back into that one organism again, and to manifest Llewellyn's dream, which we're manifesting right at this moment, to bring our energies together. Everybody in this room comes from different spiritual traditions, different spiritual philosophies, and how we can bring back that sense of oneness of who we really are, which is pure light, that ripples throughout the entire web of life. What we do here this morning, even if it's a minute of work, ripples through the entire web of life. Every single change in consciousness that we make changes the whole entire web of life. So, I'd like for us to start with just doing some breathing. Just close your eyes, do some breathing. And I'd like for you to imagine yourself moving the energy out of your head down into your heart, breathing through your heart. If you don't know what breathing through your heart means, put your hands on your heart. Make sure that your heart is moving with your breath. Just breathe into your heart. All mystics around the world for thousands of years have been teaching us that it's only love that heals. Method, techniques, words have no meaning without love. It's the love, it's the energy behind all that is that creates magic and healing in the universe. So we move our energy into our hearts with our breath so that we do bring magic back into our lives and into this room, which is already here right now. And from a shamanic point of view, there are helping, compassionate spirits in the invisible worlds who are always with us, whether we know it or not. They're always with us, helping us, guiding us to a higher evolution of consciousness. And so with your eyes closed, as you continue to breathe through your heart, I'm going to use my rattle and some whistling. And with our hearts, let's give thanks to those spiritual beings in the invisible realms who are in this room right now with us, creating this magical space, creating a space of love that will ripple through the web of life right now, affecting humans, every animal, plant, trees, rocks, all of life. So we give thanks to their presence. And now continuing, breathing through your heart, trying to maintain the same state of consciousness that you're in right now. I'd like to ask all of you to stand up. We talk about body, mind, and spirit. We're so much more than our bodies. We're so much more than our minds, our thoughts, our past experiences. We are spirit. And that spiritual essence that we are is what Llewellyn referred to of the spark of light. We are spiritual light. So with your breath, continuing to breathe through your heart, I'd like for you to imagine that which keeps you separate from Source, your divinity, light, melt away.